Hello. Okay, I think I finally figured out a way I can show you a useful way to see what all the work that's due for all your classes. So, or all your students' classes if you're a parent. So I'm going to go use what I call the waffle, or some people call the Rubik's Cube, this little icon up here in Chrome that helps you get right to your various Google things. And you can rearrange these, by the way. I always tell my kids that. So for example, I'm going to move this way up here because I use it a lot more. I'm actually logged in as one of my work accounts from home. All right, so I'm going to click on Classroom. And this person is in two classes, Fake Math Class and My Bogus Class. So this is the page you default go to when you go to Classroom first. It shows all your classes. Over here, you can go directly to a class, but there's also a really useful thing called To Do. I couldn't show you with my fake student John Doe because he's in 9 million classes. But this student is not. So it pops right up. It shows in order of what's due for all my classes. So it shows that for Fake Math Class, I have this due tomorrow. For my Bogus Class, I have a quiz due on Saturday. For Bogus Class, I have this work due on the 30th. And on for my Fake Math Class, I have a fake quiz due Tuesday. So it shows all of it. And if I had finished work, it would show it there. Okay, so I was at the overview, and we looked at how To Do can show you everything that's due, including if something was due before. It'll also show you done, although I haven't actually completed any work. But the other thing is if I'm in a class, over here, it says upcoming, and then it also has work that is coming up. If I click View All, that now shows me all the work, including any missing work. So this was due March 24th, and since today's the 26th, right? Yeah. Since today's the 26th, that's past due, so it shows it as missing. If it's not turned in and it's assigned, because it's still coming up, they'll just show as assigned. So if I'm in this view and I can see all my work, I can say, that's due tomorrow. If I click it, it'll say View Details, and I can click View Details, and there's where I can, as a student, attach work or add a comment to my teacher. Well, add a comment to the whole class or add a private comment. So like I might say, hey, did anyone get notes for this ? It's probably really hard to tell my students to use it to communicate about class, not just socially. Or I can put a comment to my teacher privately over here where it says private comments. If I don't want to share it with everyone, I can say something like, I'm not sure I understand this. That's a great place for a student to reach out for help. They can just privately reach out. So I'm going to pretend like I've done this work as a student, and I'm going to mark it as done. I don't have to add or create anything, but I could, like if I needed to add a Google document to show my work or something like that. In this case, I'm going to pretend like I just did the work. So I'm going to mark it as done because I've done the work. If the work has an attachment they're supposed to fill out, like a worksheet, and they haven't done the attachment and they mark it as done, the teacher will look at it, and if it's not done, they're going to give them a 0 and ask them to redo it. And then they can just, so if I did need to attach something, I can unsubmit. I can add maybe a doc. It'll automatically open up the doc I just created. It'll automatically give it my name, the student's name, and the name of the assignment that I'm attaching it for. Okay, and then right from there, they can turn it in if they finished it. So I'm going to click Turn In. Oops. Oh, probably put me back in the wrong class, so fine. they can turn it in. I can go here, and now I can turn it in. So I'm going to turn it in. And again, they can always unsubmit if they need to change it. I'm not going to, but now when I go back to my math class and I click on view all, so back at math class, I say view all because I want to see all my work. Now it shows that I've done the one that's due tomorrow. I've turned it in. Now I'm just going to show real quick as a teacher. So here I am as the teacher for this class. When I look at student work, so I'm looking at this assignment I did, and I say student work. Now I can see right here, I see that there's a comment from this student and that they've turned it in. So I can look, I can click it, I can read the comment. The teacher can, I as a teacher, I can, whoops, let me get this out of the way. I can respond. As a teacher, I'm going to respond right to the student. They'll see my response when they check. I can, as a teacher, I can open it up and it's all set. Now, if I go back as a student and I go to my math class and I click view all, now it shows, whoops. Okay, sorry. Now when I do view all, it's been graded and it shows this is missing, this is assigned, but it's not due yet. It's not due till the 31st. And oh, look, this is due tomorrow, but I did it and it's even already been graded. There's my grade. So sometimes it might technically not have been turned in, but it'll show a grade. That just means the teacher saw that they did the work and went ahead and graded it. They can just go to that assignment, view the details. And if it wasn't turned in, they can turn it in. Or if they need to resubmit it because they made a change. All right, I hope that is a little bit helpful for figuring out. So again, just a quick review. This is the page you get to when you first go to Classroom. So I clicked on Classroom. This is my default page. It shows all my classes. I can click this. I can click to do and it'll show me all my classes, all classes. Or from here, you can also check which class you want. So this shows that for fake math class, I have this due. For my bogus class, this is due Saturday. This is due Monday for my bogus class. And this is due Tuesday for my math class. I can also click, whoops, there we go. I can also go directly to the to-do just for math class, for example. So now I know, oh, for math class, these are what I have due and these are the due dates. Or here's my work for my bogus class I'm in. And I can see what's done. I haven't finished anything for that class, but if I go to fake math class, done. I did that. It's been turned in and it's even been graded. Okay. I hope that gives you a good idea of a really useful tool for figuring out what's due and not getting too overwhelmed.